Hey guys, I'm Brett here, looking to get started on a little bit of a video series, kind of tracking what I'm doing right now. It's kind of a health video blog here. Kind of embarrassing to talk about a little bit, but this last year I got the heaviest weight I've ever been. Ended up getting up about 320 pounds, and it was just embarrassing, a bit disgusting, and a bit frustrating that I'd let myself get there. My wife had started dieting and exercising after we had our last kiddo, and she was able to get all the baby weight off, then some, and it's just tearing it up health-wise, and it's kind of inspired me to kind of put myself out there a little bit and talk about it, talk about what I'm going to be doing, inspired by her and what she's done, trying to get it so that I can keep up with her, catch up with her, and health-wise, and just it's important to be healthy. As you guys know, I'm a pilot and fly around all the time, and I've kind of let that be my excuse as to why I didn't work out. I'm a business owner and always busy, right? And I just kind of overly simplified my life to, I'm just so busy I can't do that, and I'd come home and I'd sit and watch TV for 5-6 hours at night while the family's in bed, while I couldn't sleep and stuff. So over this last kind of the start of the year here, I've decided I want to kind of do my progression of fat to summit. I like mountaineering, I like climbing. I did a lot of rock climbing in my youth, a lot of rock climbing, and I've got my two daughters now. Audrey's 5 and Isabel's 2, and they'll be 6 and 3 in April coming up, and I want to be able to start getting them out on the wall and teaching them rock climbing like my dad taught me and things, and I've just kind of come to the realization that I'm just not fit. I'm not going to be able to do what I want to do, and so that frustration has carried over to me wanting to do this. And then I figured I would share my journey with anybody who cares. I'm kind of more doing it for myself as a way to push myself to exercise regularly. I figure if everybody's helping me hold myself a little more accountable, then I will as well. But I can push hard and do that. So I've started doing that in the last little bit so far. So today's Wednesday, and it is what is it? January 29th today. Yep, that's right. And so the last couple weeks I've been averaging about 10 miles running, or walk running on the treadmill, trying to get my legs back into it. And last night I got out for the first time in a long time and got a good summit in. I went and climbed Mylands Peak in Ogden there, of a 5-mile round trip, so it's about 2.5 up and then 2.5 back down from it. Snow-covered trail, which was super fun, and icy on the way back, so it took me 3 hours to do it. It was a bit slow from what I was wanting to be able to do it in, but it was just so icy. I was using my trekking poles the whole way up and down just to keep myself from face planting it, and kind of fighting the ice a little bit. This next night when I go up and do it, I'm going to bring my crampons, and that should help me speed up my ascent and make my descent more safe. In reality, is really what that's going to do. So I'll take the crampons and run with that and see what I can get there for those, and just make it a little easier and safer on myself coming back down. But just had a great time with that. Getting up on the mountain, I am pushing myself. So as you guys follow along on this journey, what you hear me climbing and summits and things like that, is my goal this summer is to go up, and I'm pushing myself. I want to try to do at least a 1-night overstay to the top of the Grand Teton and back. So I'll have one camp and then summit and then out the next day and be done. And then go all the way out, so I only stay the one overnight doing the Teton, or try to see if I can figure out its it's a bit of mileage, but I want to see if I could possibly do it in a single day push, where I leave at like 3 in the morning and then I'm back before sunset there, and of course, or after sunset there, but do it in a single push up and back. And in order to do that, I'm going to need to be a lot more fit. So I'm going to need to be able to move a lot quicker on the trails, and so that's what I'm pushing myself for right now. And of course, trying to get down in weight. So from where I was at my peak this last year with just starting to diet, my wife started doing keto and just started cooking keto meals at home and just cooking healthy around the house. And I was able to lose from 230, I'm now down to from 330, I was down to 290 now. And so and I'm pushing by the end of February here to be down in the 270 range, so that I can just be healthier. And really looking, by the time I do the Grand Teton, I'm trying to push so that I'm down and I can get back down to my best weight that I've been at in my life has been about 220, 230. And then in high school when I was wrestling and things, I was all the way down at 200 there. So if I can kind of push my progression towards that. So I'm not really focusing as much on weightlifting and bulking and just heavy strength, but I'm focusing on a lot of endurance and just demassing. I'm too big. I've got a lot of muscle under this fat because I've been so big and so heavy that I've got a lot of the strength to be able to do it, but I need to lose this weight. If I can get this weight off, I mean, I'm looking at dropping another 50 pounds. If I can drop 50 pounds, that means I can carry a 35, 45 pound pack for the whole time and not feel any different than I do right now. My muscles we're used to doing this. So I need to get those muscles endurance levels up, and then I can push it. I can push hard. And so my goal is, as I lose weight, I'm going to be increasing the weight in the pack that I'm carrying with me. So right now I'm carrying about a 25 to 30 pound pack with my winter gear and stuff. I've got my backcountry skis. They're actually here next to me in the truck. So for when I go up and go skinning, and I'm trying to do a lot of outdoor stuff to just get off my lazy butt and get moving. So I'm hoping I can push hard and motivate myself to be strong and to be capable. And so anyway, this is kind of my video log of that. I hope you know, if you want to watch along, comment any suggestions on climbs, mountains around the area that I can do. I'm looking right now, I'm looking at about that 5 mile out and back range there, so that I can be pushing that 5 miles. And I'm trying to do that where I'm doing a summit like that at the 5 mile range twice a week. Malin's is probably going to be my go-to for a little bit here while I'm training. It's got really good elevation climb. It's 2,000 feet elevation climb in 2.5 miles. So it's steep. It's not a shallow climb by any means. So to be able to do it and get it down to where I'm holding, I really want to get down to about a 20-minute mile maximum, and I'd like to push the 15 to 14-minute mile on that hill going all the way up. And if I can get in the 15 to that many miles there, I think I've got a chance at really making some neat progress here coming up. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. Figured I'd give you that holler as I'm driving along. It's nice to be driving because it kind of distracts me from the video. So I can just talk and say what's on my mind and not really care that you're there, because I really don't like videotaping myself. So anyway, catch you later. Bye.